Welcome to the day 4 of the 7-day social media mastery course. Now, before I proceed with the day 4, I just need to check with you whether you have already created your account on Instamojo. Have you already submitted your documents, and have you already sent the documents for the review? Okay, so if you haven't done this yet, I would suggest please do this and only then move on to the day 4 session. Okay, so great. If you have already done that, let's begin with the day 4. Now, on the day 4, I'm going to focus on the most important topic of this whole 7 days social media mastery program, and that is social media calendar and designing social media posts. Okay, so under this today, I'm going to talk about two major things. One is, first of all, what is a social media calendar? And then once we create that social media calendar, we will talk about how to design the posts. Okay. Now, what is a social media calendar? A social media calendar is a spreadsheet or an Excel sheet which is used to plan when and which content will be shared on your different social media platforms. Okay. So, for that, I want you to go to the Google sheet that we have created. Okay, so we've created this Google sheet in the very first session that we did. Okay, under that, we have created sheet number 3, which is my social media calendar. Let's first understand what this social media calendar is all about. Now, if you see here, I am preparing this social media calendar for the month of December. Okay, so this sheet, I'm going to plan the whole month of December in terms of how many posts I'm going to put in the month of December. So here I'm planning to put 10 social media posts on multiple social media platforms that I have. Now, under the date section, under the date column, I'll also be mentioning the post is going to go on what date. So all these 10 posts I have scheduled, or I have planned to publish them on these different days of the month. So the first post will go on 1st of December, then 5th of December, 9th, 12th, 16th, so on and so forth. So that's how I have spread all these 10 posts in a month in the next 30 days. I have also mentioned on which day these posts will go. Okay. Then under the time column, I have also mentioned what time the posts will be published. So accordingly, I'll have to schedule it. Now, why I've mentioned a timing of 3 p.m. for all the posts is because as per a research, when you when you publish any post in the time frame of 3 to 5, okay, in the afternoon, the post will get majority of engagement. Okay, so that's the reason I have chosen 3 p.m. as the post publish time. Under the post topic, I have mentioned which post is going to go on this particular day. Okay, so for now, for you to get a better idea of what different posts can we have, I have created a PDF for you guys, okay, with 30 different ideas of what kind of posts can be posted on your social media platforms. So I'll show you this PDF. Okay, so I'll be putting up this file, the link for this file in the comments below. So There are these multiple topics that I have given. So there are a total number of 30 topics, okay, on which you can actually create a post. Okay, so topic number one is offers. Okay, I have also mentioned the frequency of how many times this kind of post can go in a particular month. Okay, so for example, if you are putting up any offers, okay, if you are creating a post which talks about a particular offer that you have to that you have, then ensure that you are not putting that kind of post for more than 3 times in a month. Okay, similarly, if you are creating a post which talks about the services that you offer, okay, it can be your services or any products that you are selling, then ensure that you are not putting up more than 4 posts of this particular topic. Okay, so if I say 4 times in a month, so that can be like once in a week you can you can publish a post which talks about the products and services that you offer. Okay, similarly, store office images. You can create a beautiful design and you can create a beautiful post which shows your store pictures or your office. If you are a service driven business, you can show your team's pictures. Okay, again, the frequency of this kind of a post should be only 2 times in a month. So you can go through this PDF. Okay, there are multiple ideas. So if you go through client, you can also put screenshots of client reviews. You can also put up a quote of the month post. You can also have educative posts. Okay, so if you're a salon, okay, you can share tips for your customers. You can share tips of how your prospective customers can get shiny hair, or how they can straighten their hair at home. Okay, or which is the best shampoo that can use for different types of hair quality. Okay, so on and so forth. Then you can also talk about products that you have to offer. You can always put up a video post. Okay, then so these are all different options or topic ideas which you can use to create your social media posts. So just download this PDF from the link below, and you will get 30 different ideas, so that you can create your you can fill up these topics for the social media calendar. Okay, so I have already filled up these 7 ideas. So what I'm going to do here is, now I've already covered offer posts. Okay, so I'll just mark these offer posts as, say, orange, so that we know. Okay, now similarly, if you look at the PDF, what I've mentioned is offers shouldn't be more than 3 times in a month. Okay, so I'm not going to put up any more offer posts. So one offer post will go on 1st December, then on 16th December, and then on the 27th of December. Then I've put up a post of which talks about why choose us. Okay, then I've also put up 2 posts which will be the review posts. Okay, now 3 more topics we are yet to add. So let's go to the PDF. Okay, now what I can choose is, let's use one post wherein we, on the 22nd of December, we put up a post which which is quote of the month. Okay, then let's move on. I'm not going to take up video post right now. Okay, because maybe I'll talk about how to edit these videos and how to record your videos in my coming sessions. Right now, let's stick to graphical posts. Okay, let's have one infographics. Okay, so I'll talk about what infographics is and how you can create a post out of this. And on the 31st of December, okay, I'm going to put up a special day post. So when I say special day post, it can be Happy New Year post. Okay, so n- all these events like Diwali or New Year, okay, all these will come under the category special day posts. Okay, and I don't want to add too many special day posts in the month, in a particular month. Okay, so you can only target main special days like Diwali or Christmas or New Year. Okay, you can also put up a post so for wishing people on the Christmas, but I choose only to put one special day post here, which is the Happy New Year post. So now for let me tell you what the post heading should be. Okay, now in terms of the post heading, the post heading should clearly tell your prospective customers or your prospective clients of what you're trying to tell in the post. So for example, I'm planning to launch this particular program. Okay, this 7 days mastery program, which is going to be priced at 4,999. Okay, the 7 days social media mastery program, which I plan to launch, is going to be offered at, I mean, anyone can buy it at a cost of 4,999. Okay, but for the month of December, what I'll create an offer wherein I'll say get the 7 days social media mastery program, a course for 2,499 only. Okay, so this is going to be my post heading. Okay, okay, now similarly for this post heading, I also need to draft a subheading. Okay, so generally, when you talk about a post, a social media post, it should include a headline and a subheadline. Okay, so considering this, get the 7 days social media mastery course for 2,499 only. Okay, this is going to be my headline. Now I'm going to describe the course a bit in more details in my subheadline. Okay, so here what I would say is the 7 days social media mastery course is specially designed for small business owners who can owners with this course, with this online course, you with this online course you can learn, you can master the skills of how the skills of social media marketing for your small business. Okay, so that's going to be my post subheading, which says 7 days, the 7 days social media mastery pro course is is specially designed for small business owners. With this online course, you can master the skills of social media marketing for your small business. Okay, so now we have the post headline and the post subheadline ready. Okay, now caption is that part of text which will not be there on the post design. Okay, but it will go as a post caption while you post it on Facebook or any other social media platforms. Okay, so you cannot put links, hyperlinks on the design, but definitely you can post your website links on when you write the caption. Okay, so now for the caption, what I plan to put it is the same which I've added for my Facebook about us section. That is With the 7 day social media mastery course, you can become a pro at managing social media and generating new leads through Facebook ads for your small business. Okay, and then I can also mention the course link. Okay, so right now, as of now, I'm just going to mention it as www.creative31minds.com. This is my website, but I'll change it later because right now I'm still in the process of editing the videos, uploading them. So there's no fixed website that I have right now for the course. So as of now, I'm just going to mention it as creative31minds.com. That's my website for the digital marketing agency. And then I'm also going to put up hashtags. Okay. So now, how to add hashtags? Okay, so let's find out which hashtags are currently trending for the current field that I'm into. So for example, I am into online courses. Okay, for online social media courses. So let's go to Google. Okay, and just type in trending hashtags for online courses. Okay, so now this Google will help us with all the trending hashtags. Okay, so you simply choose the best hashtags that are related to your course or your subject. So hashtag online course, online learning, online courses, e-learning, education. Okay, these are the 4 to 5 hashtags which I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it here. Just ensure that you're not putting up more than 15 to 16 hashtags. So we still can have, so we can have learning, online, online class, stay home, online classes. Okay, so I'm going to put up these hashtags as well, and then a few more hashtags I'll copy. So I can use online training. Okay, then I can use, I'll just copy this. I'm also going to use learn online. Okay, and I'm also going to use one hashtag which is entrepreneur and business. Okay, because I'm targeting small business entrepreneurs here. So I hope this hashtag will be of great help. Okay, so great. So that's how we just finished writing the post heading. Okay, the post subheading and the caption along with the link and the hashtags. Okay, so now on similar basis, we will put up all the post headings. Okay, post subheadings and captions for all these 10 topics that we've chosen. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly write all these captions. Okay, all these captions, the headlines and subheadlines, and then show you, I'll take you through each of the headlines that I've created, and then we'll move on. So once we are done with the calendar, okay, so then we'll move on to, and I'll show you how to design these social media posts. Okay, so let me quickly just fill up all these headlines and the content here. At the same time, what you can do is you can also start filling up the sheet. Okay, the Google sheet that we created, and you can also start putting up the 10 topics. Okay, so initially, to start with, don't have more than 10 topics. Okay, or don't have more than 10 posts in a month for the first month. Once you've understood this and once you've started designing, once the first month goes well, then maybe in the second month you can have 15 or 20 posts in a month. Okay, but 15 is the best number of posts you can have in a month, so that there's an alternate day post which goes on your social media platforms. Don't bombard your clients or customers with too many social media posts every day. Okay, so I think 15, 10 to 15 is an ideal number. Hi. So there it is. I have filled up all the post headlines, sub headlines, and the captions along with the hashtags. I'll just take you through them. The second post, which we had designed, which is why choose us or why choose me. So the headline that I've chosen is here's what you'll learn in the next 7 days. And then I've mentioned all these subjects or topics that you'll be learning once you enroll for this program. So, day one, basic setup and introduction to online tools, how to set up social media accounts. Day three, setting up a payment gateway to collect money online from your customers. Then, how to design a social media calendar and social media posts, how to schedule them, how to do a lead generation campaign on Facebook, and then finally, how to download these leads. Okay, and for the same, the caption that I've used is if you are a small business owner and struggling to get leads, the 7 days social media mastery course is for you. Invest your time for 1 hour daily for the next 7 days and become a master in promoting your business on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Google Business. Okay, so and along with that, I have also added a few hashtags. Okay, similarly for each. Now, for the reviews, the headline that I have chosen is this is why we do what we do. Okay, that's going to be the headline for the post. And then instead of actually typing down the review, what I'm going to do is I have my customers have put given us reviews on Google Business. So I'm going to actually take a screenshot of that and I'm going to post it. Okay, into the design. So I'll show you how this we'll design this when we use the Canva tool, and I'll actually show you how to design these posts. Okay, then the caption and the hashtag. So have a read at what Mr. Chetan. So Mr. Chetan is the one whose review I'm going to put up. So here, have a read at what Mr. Chetan has to say about our services, and then the trending hashtags. Okay. So similarly, my team, my strength. Okay, this is going to be the headline, and I've used one teamwork quote here. So teamwork is the ability to work together towards a common vision. Okay, and then the caption I have mentioned is teamwork is the ability to work together as a common vision. And here's a snapshot of our team who gives 100% towards the common vision that we have. So, what I've done is in this caption, I've also mentioned our vision. Okay, and to help, which is to help 10,000 small business owners in the next 5 years to grow their business digitally. Okay. Similarly, now the December offer, what I've done is I've the headline, the subheadline, and the caption remains the same. Okay, we'll just make variations in terms of the designing. Okay, then again the reviews. I've taken two reviews here. So one on the 9th and then 19th. So again, I'm going to use the screenshot. So we'll see how this is done when we create the designs. Then quote of the month. Okay, again the quote of the month is the heading, then there's a quote which I have used. Okay, and then there's a caption along with hashtags. So this is how you basically complete. First you need to decide the dates, then the time, then the post topics, then the post headline, subheadline, captions. Okay, so once you are through with this, once you are through with all the 10 posts and their topics, I mean the headlines, subheadlines, captions, hashtags, then you are done with your social media calendar. Okay, so this is actually how a social media calendar will look like. I'll just remove the colored part. Okay, so this is how the social media calendar for a month will look like. Okay, you can mention here the month, so December 2020. Okay. Okay. And then, so once you are ready with this, what I want you to do is you can create your social media calendars for the next month. Okay. And share a screenshot. Okay. Or share the link of your Google Sheet with me on my personal email ID. Okay. Which is sanket.fadke@creative31minds.com. Okay. So simply share these. I'll definitely go through them. I'll check them, and if there is any suggestions I can give, I can personally reply to your mails, and I can help you with the suggestions. Okay. So great. Now in the next section, I'll be showing you how to design these posts. Okay. So we'll be using a simple tool, which is a free online tool called as Canva. And in that tool, show you live how we design these 10 different social media posts, and then how we download them. Okay. So great. See you in the next section. Hi. So welcome to the second section of the day 4. We have already learned what is a social media calendar, and with the help of Google Sheet, we've already created a social media calendar for a month. Okay. Now it is time wherein I teach you how to design the social media posts by using a simple online free tool, which is called as Canva. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this website, the Canva website, that is canva.com, and then I'm going to log in with the same Gmail account that we've created. Okay. So let's log in. Okay. This is the same account which we used in Canva to design our cover pages and the profile pictures, all those things, for while we created our social media presence on multiple social media platforms in the day on the day 2 class. Okay. So now before we start designing, okay, the very first thing that I want you to do is, we had created this profile picture. Okay. I want you to download this again. Okay. And then I'll show you what is to be done. Now, if we want to use this as our logo, okay, we cannot use this along with a white background. Okay. Otherwise, it will not look good. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is, to remove this white background, there's a website called as remove.bg. Okay. So that's the website you have to go to. Again, it's a free tool. Okay. And here you don't have to log in or sign up anything. Simply upload, click on upload image. Okay. And then choose this profile picture that we just downloaded. Okay. Now once you upload it, it will remove the white background. Okay. And it will give you only a logo file of this. Okay. Now download it. Okay. And then you can close this. Okay. I'll also close this. Yeah. So now we are back to Canva. We have already saved the uh, PNG file, that is the logo file or the profile picture file without the background. Now, in order to start creating the post, first let's go to create a design, and under create a design, you will see Instagram post. Okay, so choose the size of this post is 1080 by 1080 pixels. So all our social media posts will with this size, they'll go everywhere. So they'll even go on LinkedIn, Google Business, Facebook, as well as Instagram. So let's choose this. Okay. So Canva will open in a new window, and this is the basically post size, a square size that we have to start working on. Now, before we start designing all these multiple posts, okay, the December offer, why choose me, reviews, all those things, we'll have to first set up a format, okay, because all the 10 posts that go on our social media platforms, they need to look, they have to be similar in terms of the color codes, the logo placing, okay, the contact number, website, all those things. So let's create a template, okay, wherein we that the same template we'll be using for all the 10 different social media posts, okay. So the best thing that I generally do is, because I want every post to have my uh, contact number, my website, and my email address, okay. So what I'll do is, I'll first go to elements and I'll choose this square shape, okay. Now you'll have to resize this because we don't want a square shape, okay. I'm going to do, I'm going to put it, I'm going to convert it, resize it into a strip like this, okay. And then I'm going to use make that strip, I'm going to change the color to red, okay. So then once this is there, I'm going to go to text and I'm going to choose this third text field, okay. And I'm going to mention here, first thing I'm going to mention here is my website, okay. So as of now, I'm going to mention, as I told you, the 7 days social media mastery program portal is yet to be ready. I'm going to put my company website here, okay. So www.creative31minds.com, okay, that's my website. Then I'm also going to put in my email address, okay, which is info at creative31minds.com, okay. So I'm just going to reduce the size of this, okay. Right now the font size is 30, so I'm going to make it as, say, 20. 20 is too short, so I'll make it 25, okay. And I'm going to change the alignment to left alignment, okay. Now I want this, I'll also change the font, okay. So let's change the font to, okay, so yeah, this is a bit bold, and I'm going to change the color of this text to black, okay. It's already black, yeah. Now if you want to make this as capital, okay, you can simply go to these three dots, first choose this, go to this three dots and simply click uppercase here, okay, so that the whole text becomes capital. So I'm going to reduce the size a bit more, so I'm going to make it as 22, okay. Now just move these down, okay. So now what you've done is, this is a kind of template that we are creating, okay. So I'll just try changing this to white, let's see. Yeah, I think white is much more visible, okay. So let's keep the font as white, and I'm going to reduce this text box size here. Now once we are done this, okay, we just make sure that the text is aligned in the center of the strip. Now we want to add three social media logos, okay. So again, go to elements and search here for Facebook, okay. So there's one Facebook free icon that you get, okay. So just reduce the size of this, then go for Instagram, just search in the elements search section here and it will give you these free PNG files, okay. So here's Instagram, so just reduce the size of this again to make it similar to what we've done for Facebook, and then we also choose LinkedIn. Okay, make sure you are choosing all files which are square in shape. Okay, don't use one square shaped and another one circular. If you are using a circular icon, use all circular icons, or use all square icons. Okay, so just let's adjust these. Okay, select all and reduce the size a bit. Okay, yeah, and now we place we what we can do is you can group them. Okay, so every time you don't have to adjust the positioning. So let's group them and simply drag and take them here. Okay, so now what happens is your post looks very professional. Okay, so every post that you put will let me just try this with lowercase. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, so I can also increase the size to 22. Yeah, so this has our website, our email address, and we also have our social media platforms icons here. Now there's still one thing that is left. Okay, and that is the logo file that we have just downloaded. Okay, so go to uploads and click on upload media, go to device, and use this, the one which we when we removed the file, we removed the background of this logo, and we removed we downloaded the png file. Okay, now if you see, this file is without a background. Okay, now use this, just reduce the size of this. Okay, so this is going to act as the logo, okay, of your social media post. Okay, so as of now, let's position it in the left hand side. Okay, depending on the ideally, once you position the logo, okay, you need to ensure that the logo stays in that same position, but depending on the design that we create, okay, we can later on choose, uh, we can change the position of the logo. It can either be on the left, in the center, or on the right. Okay, great. So now, once you have the template ready, okay, all you need to do is simply, we need to create 10 posts, right, for the month of December. So simply click here. This is the duplicate page. Okay, so simply click this duplicate page for 10 times. Okay, so that there are these 10 templates which are created for the 10 posts that we plan to make. Okay, great. So now let's move on to designing. So see, if you reduce the size, you will see that these are all 10 templates that we have created for the month of December. Okay, so it has the strip, the logos, our information, and the company logo. Okay, now one more suggestion I would like to give you is that ensure that there are three fonts that you fix up. Okay, so I'll show you how we do that while we design the first post. Okay, so now let's move on to the first post, and which is the December offer. Okay, so now because we've created the calendar, we have all the content ready. Okay, so you don't have to spend time on designing the content now. It is simply that you have to pick and choose, copy paste, and use it in the Canva window. So let's start designing the first post, which is the December offer post, and I'm going to copy the headline. Okay, now let's go to a text box. Okay, now if you go to the text button here, you will see that there are multiple uh, templates which are already there. Okay, which have there's a combination of two text fonts. So either you can simply use the same. Okay, so let's see here, there's a template. okay, for a headline and a sub headline. So I'm going to use this template. Okay, I'm just going to click here. Okay, now this is currently grouped. Okay, so if you move it, both the sub headline as well headlines will move. What I want you to do is first ungroup it. So click on ungroup, and then this is the headline. So we don't want this text, so we have copied our headline, so just paste it. Okay, now once you paste it, obviously our headline is a bit long, so we need to reduce the size. Okay, so the size here right now is 105, so let's make it say 55 and see how it looks. Okay, so now I think 55 is also a bit more, so let me make it 45. Okay, now this, I don't like this font much. Okay, so I'm going to change this font, and ideally the headlines, make sure that the headlines are in capital. Okay, so just choose this, go to this, go to these three dots and make it capital. Okay, now as I said, I didn't like this font, so I'm going to change the font to, and there's one font which I like, which is Oswald. I'm going to use that font for my headlines. Okay, so this is going to be my headline. Okay, I'm going to put it up here. So yeah, so what it says is get the 7 day social media mastery course for rupees 299. Okay, and then I'm going to choose the sub headline, which is this. We've already drafted it, and I'm going to choose this sub headline text box to put my content. Okay, now I don't want this content to be capital. Okay, so I'm going to remove the uppercase, and generally the two fonts that I use is, for headline I use Oswald, and for the sub headline I use a font called as Lato. Okay, so choose that font. Okay, now you've already got your headline and the subheadline in place. Okay, but now we are not yet done. Okay, what I want you to do is, I want this post to look like as an offer post. Okay, so I'm going to change the positioning of a few things. So I'm going to change the positioning of the logo, so I'm going to put this logo in the center. Okay, as I earlier told you, we can simply keep changing the position depending on how your post design comes up with. Okay, I'm gonna, if now one more thing you got to remember, if you are putting up the logo in center, ensure that all the content that goes is center aligned to the post. So I'm going to change this alignment to center, and similarly I'm going to make this alignment to justified. Okay, now I'm going to slightly increase the distance between the two sentences. Okay, so yeah, now it is a bit readable. I'm also going to change the distance between the letters. Okay, so I'm going to make it as, yeah. Okay, so there's my headline ready. I'm going to put it up in the center, and I'm going to resize this text box as well as per the headline. Okay, and I'm going to center align it. Yeah, so now I have my headline, my logo, and my sub headline, which is here. Now because this post talks about an offer, okay, let's find out a font or a template which is which looks like an offer. So what you do is you go to elements and simply click search for offer. Okay, now it gives you multiple images. Okay, so what you have to do is, these are few pro images which are paid versions. Okay, so you cannot simply use them, they'll come with a watermark. Okay, so look out for free offers, or what we can do is we can actually create a icon for the offer. So let's search for a speaker. Okay, an icon for a speaker. Okay, something like this. Okay, so I'm going to use or yeah, maybe I'm going to use this. Okay, so we can also change in some icons, we can simply change the color. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick to my color codes, which is red and blue, red and white and black. Okay, so if you click here, I'll change this to red. Okay, and I'll change this color to white or maybe black. I'm going to change this to black, or maybe let's make it the other way. So make this as white, sorry, make the border as white, and then the color of this as white. Okay, and then this as red. No, wait, so let's make this as black, change this to red. Okay, yeah, now it is visible. Okay, let's reduce the size, and then we have we just okay, and now we need to mention somewhere the post title. Okay, let's use the December offer thing. So go to text, and let's choose one of the templates here. Okay, so this looks good, so I'm going to choose this. Okay, and then I'm going to use this text box and change it to December offer. Okay, let's change the font here, let's make this as red and make this as black. Okay, so let's reduce the size. Okay, and that's how we put this here. Okay, now choose both and then group them. Okay, and then center align them. Okay, so there you go, we are done with the first post. Now the only thing missing here is we haven't chosen a good background. Okay, so now go to click here, go to backgrounds. Okay, and simply there are multiple free backgrounds available here. Okay, so choose some background which best suits the kind of content that we have. Okay, so now one more thing I can I'll suggest you here is go to photos. Okay, search for online course. Okay, now this will give you an free images. Okay, simply take one of the image, so use this image and put it behind. And then one thing that because of this image the text is not very much visible. Okay, so just double click on the image. Okay, and reduce the transparency of that image. Okay, so keep it for around say 40, 35 or 40, so that your content is very much visible. Okay, so there you go, this is a very attractive post that we just created. Okay, just to make it more attractive, what we can do is we can add two more lines here. Okay, so we add one line here. Okay, and then one more line we add here. Okay, so there you go, a post. Just ensure that you're not resizing the logo. Okay, because I want this logo to the size of this logo to be same in all the posts. All you can do is simply change the positioning of the logo, that is either left, center, or right. Okay, so there we go. There you go. We have, I'll just make it full screen so that you can see how this post looks. Okay, so great. We have created our first offer. Okay, now I'm going to show you one more creative, how to design one more creative, and then I'm going to design all the posts and then directly take you through the rest of the designs. Okay, so now let's choose the second post, which is why choose me. Okay, or here's what you will learn in the next 7 days. Okay, so just copy this heading. Now go to the second page, okay, in the same Canva window. And again, what you can do is simply, we have to stick to the fonts. Okay, we don't have to continuously keep changing the fonts. So let's copy this headline here, okay, as in just the text box and the sub headline. Okay, now simply replace the headline with the second post headline. So we say, here's, now I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to show you one post which I'll be designing with the left alignment. Okay, so let's use this logo on the left side. The heading, we'll change the alignment to left alignment. Okay, and I'll put this here. Okay, and then I'm going to use the content. Okay, now in this content, the sub headline, we have multiple uh, points. Okay, so simply copy paste these. Okay, take the text box down, make it left aligned, and then simply click on bullets. Okay, if you want, you can also make it as numbers, but because there's already numbers here, day 1, day 2, I'm going to stick to the bullets. Okay, now just align this. Okay, and then increase the text box size. Okay, now, so we have the subheadline and the text here. Okay, now all we need to do is, there's one more thing you can do about highlighting the headline. Okay, so for example, this is the headline. Okay, and I want to highlight this. So what I can do is simply use a box. Okay, a square box, which can again be either red or black. Okay, and I just highlight this. Okay, and then I make the text below the line, below line as white. Okay, so here if you see now, the headline is a bit highlighted. Okay, once you've done with the logo, the headline, and the content sub headline, let's again go to the background and choose a background for this. Okay, now this is again some a post which talks about learning. Okay, so let's go to photos and search for learning. Okay, once you click on learning, it will give you a lot of images which are free. Okay, so again, let's use this. Okay, this image talks about books, so I'm gonna search for, I think this image is a good image, so I'm gonna just put it as the background. Okay, and then simply flip this. Okay, so now, and then reduce the transparency to 40. Okay, so here's another post that we just created. Okay, now simply align these things. Okay, yeah, and there you go. Your second post is also ready. One thing you can do is here you can simply highlight, choose this day 1, day 2, and just make it bold. Okay, so that it is visible and it is highlighted. So I'm going to do all the days as bold, and there you go. The second post is ready. Okay, so great. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to design all the rest of the posts, okay, for you, and I'm going to show them how these all the 10 posts look. Okay. Okay, so there you go. I've created all these posts. Okay, all the 10 posts. I'm gonna make it full screen and show you all those posts that I've created. But before that, what I'm going to tell you is there's a section here, okay, wherein you can name the file. Okay, so as per the calendar, okay, the date for which this post is going to go, just copy this and paste the name of that particular creative as the date. Okay, why we have to do that is because when you download all these images, okay, they'll this will be considered as a file name, so you don't get confused while you schedule these posts. Okay, so all these posts I have named them as per the date on which they are going to go. Change the name of the file, the project. So here mention as social media posts for December 2020. Let me show you. So I'll just full screen. Okay, so what I've done is I have created all 10 posts and I'm going to just take you through them. Okay, what you'll notice here is in each of the posts, the headline and the subheadline, I have maintained the font, okay, the font size and the logo positioning. So if you see all posts, the post which is left aligned, I mean the logo, if the logo is on the left hand side, I have ensured that the text is also left aligned. Okay, there is a testimonial post wherein I've picked up the actual screenshot of the testimonial and then created this template. Okay, similarly, if you see, this is again a team post, okay, wherein I have a headline, the title, and I've used actual collage of the images that we've clicked in our office. Okay, what I've done here is I've just converted these images to black, and I've given that black and white effect so that the headline and the logo and the other things are highlighted. Then again, a December offer post. We have 3 such posts, so this is the second one. Again, a review. So as per the calendar, we have two review posts. So again, I have used actual screenshot of one of my client and I've put it here. Then there's this quote. Okay, so I've used a background image. I've first I had a black background, then I uploaded an image, and then I reduced the transparency of that image, and then I used a white text color to put the quote. Then we had one infographic post. Okay, so in infographic, you can either choose one infographic image at the background and then put up a content. Okay, so this is what talks about the digital marketing, the future of digital marketing in India. Okay, and here I've added one more line which says, "What are you waiting for? Take your small business online today." Okay, then again, the 3rd December post, what I've done is I've used my own picture here. Okay, if you plan to use your images, ensure that you clicking them in a good HD camera. Okay, even today's smartphones are good. Okay, so just ensure that you click them on a white background and through the tool which I told you, remove.bg. So just use that to remove the background, and that's how the post will look very professional. Okay, high quality images are very important if you're planning to use your own images. Okay, then there's a happy new year post. Okay, this is a simple and sweet happy new year post. So this is how I have created all 10 posts. Now I'm going to show you how to download. So first you rename the files, the project. Okay, and then simply click on download, choose PNG. Okay, because it gives you a high quality image, and then select all. Okay, simply download them. Now if in case you have used any premium images, it might ask you to pay, but you simply click on download a free watermarked uh, draft. Now here this image is actually a paid image. Okay, but if you see, the watermark is not at all visible, and that's the reason I've used it. So simply click on download and download a free watermark draft. Okay, so just download it, and there you go. All your 10 posts for the month of December will be downloaded, and they'll be downloaded in a zip folder. Okay, so let this download get complete. I'll show you. Okay, so see, the pictures are downloaded here. Now let's go to downloads. Okay, now here you will see there's this zipped file. So simply right click here and extract files, and then just click on OK. Okay, so what happens is there's a folder which gets created, and under that you have all these posts which are downloaded. Okay, so great. I hope you have now understood how to create a social media calendar and how to design these posts. Okay, so if you have any doubts, as I said, you can simply write to me on my personal email, that is sanket.fadke@creative31minds.com, and I'll be happy to reply to each and every mails. Okay, so there you go. Now tomorrow, before you start with the day 5, okay, wherein I'm going to teach you how you can schedule these posts, the ones which we created today. Okay, I want you to complete your homework is going to be, you have to create your social media calendar as per your business. Okay, as per the kind of products and services that you're offering, and also use Canva and create these designs. Okay, so don't worry, initially one or two designs you might take some time. Okay, but just ensure that you maintain the logo size, the headlines, the fonts. Okay, and the strip that we put in below, which contains your email ID and your either your contact number or your website. Okay, so just stick to one template and accordingly simply play with background images and stick to the fonts, and that's how you create the 10 posts. Okay, only once you're done with the calendar and you're done with the social media post designs, only then move on to the next day, that is tomorrow. Okay, otherwise, even if you are not able to do it today, just wait for it. Once you finish your designs and your calendar, only then you have to move on to the day 5. Okay, wherein I'm going to show you how to schedule these posts on multiple social media platforms. Okay, so great, best of luck. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.